Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. Hope you all do well. Thank you for joining us. I see we've got one on Twitch, one on YouTube already, which is good. Good morning. Right, so this is something different, isn't it? A Friday morning stream at 10:30 UK time. I kind of like it. Right, so we're in to continue our Manor Lords playthrough here. Oh, blimey, gamers, you're in early. Good morning, welcome. Good morning, good luck on the game. Thank you very much. So I gotta remember where we got to last night here now. I think we were just gonna move over into the next region, weren't we? I said we were gonna concentrate on getting the army together and claiming some more of the enemy's land. So I think maybe we'll continue to do that this morning. We'll continue to provide gambesons to the population to make sure we've got helmets and gambesons as some sort of, you know, better protection, better armor for the war that is going to lie ahead. I don't want to get my population too much larger than where we are. Maybe we could go to 400 at a push, but I'm not going to focus on population now. I'm just going to focus on the other stuff, making sure the cities that we do have are kind of efficiently running, and then we're just going to go around the map and we're going to start to take some of these enemy claims. We're going to leave, I think we'll leave Selbitz until last, so I think we're probably going to go up this side and then up to Hofstetten. Hey Steve, good morning, welcome. Thank you for joining us, mate. Appreciate that. Good to see you again, buddy. Good to see you. So yeah, I think that's the plans this morning. Just make sure we've got everything in order before we start expanding. But yeah, I think the gambesons are down here and we've got to make sure we've got enough flax coming in to do so. We don't need that many in there now. What we could actually do is, so we do have that weaver there. We do have the tailor shop here. I might actually put in another tailor. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Because I do want to make sure we just keep pushing out these gambesons. Let's upgrade that one to a tier 3. Let's get more chickens. Let's go. How big are these? Let's go up to a 3, up to a 3, up to a 3, and then we'll decide what we're going to put in them. Okay, so we're doing okay for timber. Timber's quite slow down here, isn't it? It's not great. So we could actually come over here and start taking the timber from here, I guess. And then wait until this grows here, because, you know, these guys, bless them, they're not exactly quick at doing their job. So let's just change our location just a little bit. Let's move over here. Don't know if it's worth putting in another one because we do have this area up here, don't we? That we're getting the trees from as well. Yeah, everything's a little bit slow right now. Let's put another one in here. We need to put somebody in there. So what's going on with our blacksmiths? So the armor shop's still making helmets. We could upgrade you to 3. So this blacksmith's doing spears. I am selling spears. This blacksmith is doing sidearms. I am selling sidearms. Gotta make sure I keep my ore in mind at a decent rate. So we've got a few things just to manage here before we start doing anything. Where are we to? We're in February. Okay. Okay. Right, that's that region taken care of. Let's see where we are here as well. We have a massive ale problem here. I mean, they're not going to be too happy, but lack of entertainment is going to hinder us here. But we've gotten our population up to 336, so it's pretty strong up here. Let's upgrade to level 2. Make sure all these are good to go. Level 2 on the goats. Right, let's see what's going on with the ale. How much are we bringing in? Bringing in 50. Okay, let's do 150 on that. Let's do 150 on that. Actually, you know what? Small shields we can bring back to 108 because we're generally not going to use small shields anyway. So we've got like, you know, a good 200 there, 270 there-ish to sell. What else can we get rid of? Shoes we're doing. Yeah, we're importing there. We just need to balance our books here just a little bit. We could trade a little bit of iron, possibly. Or iron slabs. We're importing the salt for the butchers. We're exporting the firewood. Yeah, that's fine. I think we can probably get the charcoal moving as well, actually. Let's export charcoal because we have an abundance of charcoal. Let's do 750. Let's half that. Let's create the trade route. Okay, right, so that should maybe balance our books just a little bit. You might as well try sheep in the second region with so many unemployed. Yeah, I could do, that's... Yeah, that might be, yeah, that might be an idea, Steve, that might be an idea. That might be an idea, mate. Let's have a little test, shall we? Let's see how they go. So sheep would be under the farming tab. Sheep farm. Workers shear wool from grazing sheep. Okay, so how does this work then? So let's have our sheep farm here off of the King's Road. I think that's a nice location. So we would need pasture, right? I'm guessing we need a pasture. Provides pasture space for livestock. How do we do it, though? Does it work the same as roads? We just make one gigantic, like, field? Any idea? Okay, let's ban you. It's better to make a few smaller pastures. Okay. But I'm doing it right, yeah?
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grain. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Pasture space 32. We'll start with that. We'll go 2 either side. We'll start with that. We'll see how it plays. 30 each is fine. Okay, I've gone just a little bit over, but we'll leave it at that. Let's just set this up as our highest priority. Right, we'll see how that goes. Right, what we're going to do then is we're going to move on down to our next region in here. So the goal here is just the rooftops, the roof tiles. That's going to be our main goal, just so we can push some roof tiles in here. It's, to be honest with you, it's not kind of super important to do this region now, because we've pretty much built everything we need to build in these with the roof tiles anyway. We're not really going to be doing too much more expansion, but I think we do need to fund this region, because we do need to you know, raise the army, raise the military here as well. And obviously we will need to export the clay to get the regional wealth, so we can, you know, just manage this region a little bit better. Obviously it is a region, again, that has very poor fertility on the land. So yeah, we will have to import food to balance it up, or move it from our main region. But obviously we don't want to take too much away from this region, because, you know, we have a big population, you know, and we are, you know, okay, we've got food for 6 months and we're managing it, but what we don't want to do is push it too far and then stress this region out, because it will affect the other regions. Also, livestock trader and weaver is needed. Okie dokie, we will put... we will put those in. Oh, where's the snap-on point there on that one? Right, so Steve is saying we need a weaver. Okay, so yeah, workers weave wool into yarn and flax into linen, which we already know because we are doing flax on the other region, aren't we? So let's get the weaver in here. Let's put you... we'll put you here. We'll have a storehouse here as well. What else is Steve saying? Also a livestock trader. Of course, we need to bring the... enables trading livestock with trade points and other settled regions. Okay, so let's put you... oh, look at you, beautiful. Have you got your bag? Yeah, are you going out with your bag today? Can I have a look? Oh, that's so pretty. And you got your mermaid as well. Can I have a look? Are you taking her out in the car?
Yes.
Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her. Wow.
I don't need that bag.
You don't need a bag for her. She's just going to stay on... she's... oh, don't need a brush. Oh, okay. Did you brush her hair this morning as well?
Yes.
You've done a good job. Well done. Right. So too steep to build there. So we're going to stick the livestock trader. I guess we can put it here because we do have our traders along this kind of stretch of road. So that kind of makes sense just to keep it all, you know, kind of in the same place. So I just know where everything is instead of having it spread out everywhere. Right. Well, I'll see you later. Alright. Dogs. Oh, yeah. Right, catch you in a bit. Same with me, Pipey. Oh. Right, sorry about that, everyone. Just saying my goodbyes. Wife and little one going out for a few hours. I think they're going to the aquarium. Right. So we'll just let this kind of do its thing now. But yeah, we'll see how the sheep work, buddy. We'll see how the sheep work. That's a really good shout, that. Nothing to lose there now. We're really in control of that region. Alright, so let's get our settlement camp in here. I think we kind of need to be... So we got meat, we got berries there. We need to set up somewhere where it's not too far away, really. Something that's centralized. We can start here. Doesn't really matter, to be fair. Let's go there. So we're going to start with plentiful supplies. We have so much treasury wealth. These are interesting. These tabs here are interesting. Obviously, these aren't live yet, but these are going to be interesting options. Maybe you're going to get a buff to whatever you choose. So if you want to particularly set, you know, a farming village, forest, and mining village, maybe you'll get like 10% extra yield for mining. You know, ore and things, stone, clay. That might be interesting to know what's going to happen with these. So let's just go plentiful town. Alright. So we're going to bring you up here. Let's just pause it for a second. So first things first, we've got to get our granary in. There's our stone. Alright, let's just go up there like so. Just kind of put something loosely in. Right, granary can go on the main stretch. We're going to need to put a market in here as well. So we'll go granary there. We'll go storehouse in there as well. Then we'll go logging camp. Where's the most trees? We'll kind of go down here with a logging camp. So we can go logging camp back here. Let's take a little road down here. Then we'll bang in a logging camp. We'll bang in one of you. Right, we'll leave it at that for the time being. We don't want to have too many buildings on the go. Really looking forward to those settlement options. Yeah, they're kind of interesting. There's got to be some reason for them. Surely there's going to be like a buff to those 10%, 15% extra yield, some sort of bonus. Which could be quite interesting. I really like that. Right, we're in February, so we just need to watch our food and stuff here. We have a nice bit of food. Alright, raw taxes increased. Right, let's get one in the storehouse. Let's get one in the granary. Actually, let's get a food source in here early. So let's get our berries. So this is kind of perfect timing, really. We're in March, so the berries are going to start growing. So let's put berries there. And then we'll put meat there. I think we'll make the berries the priority. So we got a rich stone over here. That's interesting. Oh, I've put the road into the stone there. No oval. Let's remove that one.
That axe really needs some sharpening.
Let's do that. Okay, so like, berries are quite nice for the early population settlement because obviously you can get a lot of berries. And we do already have bread. Alright, let's get the logging camp in. Right, we're going to get a second hitching post. That's going to be most important. We're going to do a few. Right, we haven't got anybody spare yet. We're just going to get a little bit of timber. And then we'll move the timber guy, the lumberjack, over to the hunting camp. So we'll just let that town just pootle along, just do its thing for now. Right, let's see what's going on up here. Right, so what's new? So we got our... So we got our pastures here. Right, where's our livestock? Okay, that's not been built yet. Let's just do high priority. I think we've actually set a few things here to kind of work away, so we have to let them finish first before we start building these. Okay, 6,000 wealth. Do you know what? It's April, so we need to put our... Okay, we've already got you there. That's cool. You're doing fine. You're doing absolutely brilliant. Okay, you're doing very nice. You're doing very nice. Let's just go and have a quick look, see what's going on over here. So we've got our berries there, haven't we? I could do with just a few more people here. I could do with a few more people here, to be honest. Just to make it easier to assign these in the right places. Instead of having to kind of micromanage all my population, moving them around and stuff. Feel free to build more hunter cabins in Minroof. I don't want to. What I don't want to do is destroy this animal location. Do you think it'd be okay if I bang in another one? I'm just always worried. I know in theory you shouldn't go lower than what you've set as your limit. But I'm just worried. Just build him outside the red circle. Yeah, I've just put him just a touch out the way. It's interesting how they migrated down here. I thought they would have migrated this way.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Okay, that storage is full. We do have a storage there. So if that one's full, shouldn't they just automatically go to the next one? Yeah, I think our trees are fully... I think our trees are fully matured now. I think. Okay, we got some lovely flax again this year. Beautiful.
Summer's coming soon.
Summer is coming soon. So we got a tailor there. We're going to double up on the Gambesons because I want to bang them out quickly. Let's get more sheep. Sorry, more chickens in there for eggs. Are you still importing food in Terrible Town? I think I turned it off, Steve. I think I did that last night. Oh, I am. I am. So many planks. It's crazy how many planks we got. Will it ever go to zero? The export price ever reach zero? Because that's a worry if that happens. You see that money's going down hard. Yeah, I think it's because... I think I've hit my limit on the crossbows. I think what we need to do is... Alright, where's our bow? Yeah. We don't seem to be making crossbows anymore, do we? Oh no, we are making crossbows. Okay. Right, where are we at here? Okay, so let's check this out. So, here's our livestock. So how do we do this then? So do we need... Okay, let's just put 2 people in there for time being. So we're going to need to trade in... A trade rule, never trade this good. So we're going to need to bring in sheep and lambs, I guess. Watch my money go down here in this region.
Meat, meat, get your meat here. So fresh it's practically still mooing.
Mooing? Okay, so where are we at here? So we're at 90, we're at 108. So yeah, we've only got space for 2 more people here in this region. So I don't really need to grow this anymore. We've got 18 left over here, so I think that's a nice enough number for us to do anything with that if need be. We can change some things around, but we're doing good on our sidearms. Doing really good on our sidearms. We should be selling more. I might put in another trading post to help with that. Why was that unticked? Okay, that's fine. Right, where's our new hunter camp? Where did we put it? Up here, wasn't it? So let's get somebody in there as well. How long does it take for the sheep to come in? We'll have to keep an eye on this regional wealth number up here just to make sure we don't lose too much money. Okay, there we go. So I think they've just come in. I guess they'd appear in there when they come in. Because wasn't it June? I'm sure it was June when we did that. Right, let's check out our other region while that's doing that. Right, where are we at here? Because we're going to need baggage plots here, aren't we? Right, we can take you off of there now. We should have more than enough planks. So let's go. So marketplace, we're going to go right opposite. Right, let's put that in. We have to start getting some wood here, aren't we? So we're going to set advanced here because I don't want them to go too far up to the to the wild animals there. Okay, we'll let that do its thing now for a little bit. They are slower at importing livestock. Yeah, no shit. Oh, here we go. Hehehehe. Ah. Wow, we just have one. Okay, time to speed up. I do think I need a few more burgage plots here, I'm going to be honest with you. Because I have farm heavy here, so, you know, we've got 3 farmhouses, you know, which you need a decent amount of families in them to make them efficient, I still believe. So I think we probably could do with putting a few more houses in somewhere. I think we could go here. I don't want to go too crazy. Yeah, you do. You get more families with each. Yeah, you do. That's why I moved them on. Alright, we'll just leave that at that for the time being, I think. They didn't quite finish that field there, look. Ran out of time, I guess. It's going well though, isn't it? It's going really, really well. It's going really well. Really, really enjoying this playthrough. Really enjoying it. Can't believe we're at 100% approval in this region. That's so, so good, isn't it? Happy days. Happy region, happy families, happy workers. If only the UK was like that. Be interesting to see how we deal with this money now, Steve. See if it, you know, if we are hemorrhaging money like we were before. Right, our family's moved into Zwayu. Right. I always find I always like the early stages of a new region because you have to kind of manage your limited amount of people with all of the things that you need to do. So, you know, you get their woodcutter's lodge, you know, up to a position where you have enough firewood, then you have to take them off, then move them on to something else, make sure you get enough wood, make sure, sorry, you get enough meat. Then when you've got good meat, you can then move them on to something else, all kind of balancing out until you get those first initial families moving in. I do like that kind of, that micromanagement at this stage of the game. I find it quite fun. I think when the full game gets released, I'll probably do this in challenging mode. I think now I've got a really good understanding of how the game mechanics actually work. So it might be nice to do, yeah, the next time we play this game, maybe 6 months down the line or whatever it might be. You know, I'm not saying we're going to stop playing it now, but once we, you know, wipe out the enemy, I think that's probably going to be the Manor Lords done for another 3 months or so until they bring out another big update. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll come back again then, do challenging, see what's new, etc, etc. Right, so we're at nearly 400. Oh, do you know what I do need to do? Do you know what I do need to do? I've overlooked this, Steve. We need to do our manor. Where the hell have we... Where do we place our manor again? Where's our walls? There we go. We need to go to a castle planner, don't we? We've got to put the garrison tower in, so we can increase our retinue size. Oh, that's a bit laggy. Hello. That was a bit laggy, wasn't it? I think we'll have a save here, just in case. Let's do that. Let's return. Let's quit out. Let's just relaunch the game. I find when you've got lots of regions, with lots of people, I find the game, you get this memory leak, and you just need to sort of relaunch it a little bit, and then it sorts out the frame issues and things. Only takes 20 seconds to do that, doesn't it? So it's no big deal. Berries, berries, get your berries. So yeah, we're gaining money now, Steve, so it was just the food, wasn't it? So we got 128 spaces, so we've got room for 11 new people.
We all know what that means.
Or perhaps it was simply a bad batch.
So I think that should probably be it then, because that will allow us enough to kind of go with like another 4 people in each farm. But I certainly don't want to go too crazy. It's not like I'm aiming to get 1,000 population or anything in my towns. Right, here we go. We're September, so we need to get back on the farms. What would be your ideal starting region in your opinion? Do you mean what resources are on the land? So like what tile would have, like, you know, what sort of arrangement of tiles, you know, resources, sorry. Is that what you mean? Yes, okay. I think for me personally, because you know me, I've tried a few attempts at having a successful playthrough. I failed on 2 attempts. This is my 3rd attempt. So my opinion all day long now is do not start with a region with 2 crested resources. So make sure you only get 1 rich, because I think it's very important to get a good farming setup in to help with the food in that first region, because your first region is typically going to be your main primary region. Yeah, it's very unlikely that you're going to build this region up to like 200 population and then just decide to just have this as a backup and then focus on a 2nd or a 3rd region as your main region. So I think it's going to be really important, firstly, to only have 1 crowned resource. And that crowned resource for me, iron has got to be it, because iron not only does it allow you to build up your military to take on obviously the bandits and claiming the land, but it also enables you to trade decent money. It's a great way of exporting. Planks obviously are very, very good early game, as is charcoal, but because you have so much exporting, you can drive the prices down very, very quickly. I think because obviously the iron stuff, the military gear, starts at a much higher price. It takes a lot longer to drive that down, so you can make far more money exporting those. So I think this for me, 100%, 1 crowned resource, good fertile land. If I had a second one that I would like, it would be clay. It would be clay for a starting region. Just because it's a way of making money. So with that starting region, even if you had like a normal iron deposit here, you know, there's 245 iron there. That is more than enough to get you spears and then multiple units. So then you would naturally be making crossbows and spear militia, and that would give you a lot of spears. You would be able to make a lot of crossbows with a lot of wooden planks. So that would be your starting army, your like tier 1 army, crossbow spearmen, or spear militia, sorry. So yeah, it's either one of these or one of these as an ideal starter. I do like rich meat. Rich meat is very good. I just don't think that would be optimum for a first region, because it's, say for argument's sake, if we had this as a very start, okay, we would have no farms here. So we would be able not to do any farms. We would have to go high on orchards, like right from the off. If this was our setup where we started, this meat isn't going to drive your population once you get to high numbers. You will go through that meat like there's no tomorrow. There would be no way that you would be able to survive on that. So you would have to go orchards first and foremost to get your burgage plots. So you can have a big food source, so you can entice the population to grow in the burgage plots, and then you could use the deep mine to obviously do your exports, your military upgrades. So this would be a pretty good one, but I just think this one absolutely is my numero uno A1 setup. Fertile land, rich iron, jobs are good one. That gives you a hell of a starting foundation. Right. But of course, that's just my own opinion. Right, what do we got here? So we got families moving in here. So what do we want? We probably want... I mean, these aren't very big gardens here. So veggie plots might not be that good. But I think we have to go in, don't we? We got 135 wealth. Let's just make sure we can get some food, and then we'll have chickens as a variety. I didn't mean to do that. So we've got 80 wealth. So let's get our trade post in. In there. Let's bring you down here. Actually, let's go just a little bit lower, just in case we need to stick something else in. Right, we can hire another ox. We will go planks in a second. Alright, that's just going to do its thing there. So let's come down here. Let's check on how many Gambesons. What I don't like in the UI here is I don't like the fact that we can't see how many Gambesons we've made. So because they're literally, we make one and then we push it out to a family and they wear it, this number underneath always goes back to 0, because obviously this is what's in our stock count. This isn't what's being used. So not only do we have an army here, so which are equipped with everything, so this number here is our backup number, right? So we have all this is spare. This is in our itinerary, this right here. So if I was to get rid of all of these units here, if I was to disband that, that would then allow us to see how many we've got. So we do have 88 Gambesons, and then obviously, you know, we've got so many weapons backed up there. But I would like it that if you had an army, I would like another way. I know you can come down here and kind of click on the spearmen, because the Gambesons don't show there on that screen, which I think is really, really weird. Like, I just don't understand why it wouldn't show you the tooltip there, or a little icon there that showed you how many helmets you had, how many army you had. There needs to be an extension to that panel, in my opinion. You can by clicking that arrow on your town name. Arrow on your town name. What, here? Guide me from here, Steve. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Get a job. I have got a job. I have got a job. This is my job. Streaming to 3 people. Nah, it's a day off today, mate. My car's in the garage. It's having some work done. I've got my MOT today, so it went in at 10:30, I think. So yeah, I'm having a service. I'm having some work done on the car as well. But yeah, that's why I got a day off today. On the right of the town name. What, here? Currently showing total goods stored. Currently showing surplus goods. Okay, so if I never knew that was up there. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. So if I do this then. Alright, if I do that. That then removes the Gambesons, but if I do that. Oh shit, boy! Oh my days. I love streaming live because it makes me feel like an absolute idiot. Sometimes. Didn't even know that was up there, mate. I didn't even know that was up there. Ah, brilliant. That is absolutely fantastic. Ay, ay, ay. Thanks. You gotta laugh, ain't you? You gotta laugh at me, mate. You gotta laugh at me. Right, do we have this now? Here we go. So let's increase our retinue. Right, we got 24, nearly 24,500 in our regional. So let's bosh this right up to 24. Let's give them all armor. Let's give them all armor. Ooh, Oh. 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 Oh my days. You would not want to meet this army, would you? Oh yes. Cool. Filthy. You're fine. Like I said, we all learn something new every time we play. Yeah, and it's crazy, isn't it? Like, how many hours have I put into this game now, and I'm still finding things out about the UI. Well, I'm not finding them out. I'm being told about them. Oh, dearie me. What's this one over here? Hang on. King's Favour. Can be used for diplomatic purposes, including pressing and refuting claims. I've never seen that number change off of 0. I did know the King's Favour was there, but I've never... Hang on, let me get rid of that so you can see where I'm pointing. So yeah, I've never actually seen that number change. So I'm wondering why I've got a -1 on that. Alright, how are we doing for our farms? Nice. Families are coming in. Nice. I think we've stopped the hemorrhaging of money now. We're gaining that regional wealth again, which is cool. All the king stuff is going to be implemented in future patches. Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see where the game goes. I think it could be really, really good. I still think, personally for me, I don't like the way the enemy Baron is based off map. I don't like that mechanic. I know it's not game breaking, but just for me, I would rather see him start like us. Okay? Now, he doesn't have to branch out. I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool to see him building and then moving and building and moving and building. You know, that would be nice. But just to be able to see him kind of build in his starter region or a starter region, for me, would make it a much nicer experience. Rather than just having this imaginary Baron off the map making a shitter army. I mean, I'm 46 years old, Steve. I grew up playing Commodore 64. Well, before that, BBC Acorn, Commodore 64, Commodore 16, Amiga 500, 1200. And one of the best games, in my opinion, for this kind of setup is still Settlers. Settlers 2, for me, is still the most unbelievable game. Or one of the most unbelievable city builders of all time for me personally. It's not just because I'm looking back on it with rose-tinted glasses. But that game was... It was so far advanced for its time. You literally saw everything. So military, city building, expansion, land conquest. You saw the enemy. You had raids. Absolutely brilliant game Settlers was. I don't know how they've screwed it up. Well, I do know how they screwed it up, because it's bloody Ubisoft, right? The new one that came out, or was meant to come out last year. But I just like it when I can see what's happening over here. I mean, it doesn't even have to be like you can always see it. You can put a little bit of Fog of War on it if you really want to, like Command and Conquer or Age of Empires, and then you only see his area when you literally come up to his borders or something. You know, you would have to send a scout party to have a look at what's happening. Something like that would work really, really well. But I think that would be a cool touch. But that, that's just me, Pap. And that's just my opinion on it. Right. He will be on the map eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. Because the developer has said all along, hasn't he, that this isn't I'm not aiming this to be a Civ killer or an Age of Empires killer or a Total War killer. I'm not designing this game to be in that ilk, but whether or not maybe the clamour for that will be so great that he will feel like he has to put it in, or the developers have to put it in, I don't know. Because literally, you know, at the end of the day, we've got 9 tiles. Is it 9 tiles? 3, 7, no, 5. We've got 7 tiles. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tiles. You know, Total War is a worldwide scale map. This is just a small region map, isn't it? So, I don't know. It would be cool. Would be cool. Right, we're at 416. We've got a few spare people here. Where are we to? Let's go. Chickens. Let's go. Chickens. Okay, we'll leave that there for the time being. Right, this is all going kind of nice. You're... What are you doing? You're ploughing? Okay, you're ploughing, yep. I thought I had the... Oh, I've not put the livestock. What an idiot. I forgot to put my livestock in there, Steve. I know I clicked on to put the plough in there, but I literally forgot to put them in. That's the reason why I put these stables down here. What a tool. Right, let's just go there. 5's enough, I think. Wow, Stream Elements is spamming that crap. I'm gonna have to change that. I don't like the timer on that. It's a bit too chat spammy. Right, let's go and check what's going on over here now. Right, we've got to go down and we've got to get stone. We've got to get the church in, haven't we? We've got to get a tanner in. We only have 1 spare. Right, let's go up. So what are we going to do? We're going to have to go... Trade logistics, it doesn't matter the region. Trade logistics for me is always the #1. It doesn't matter what tile you start on. For me, it has to be the first. Always, every time, 100%. Alright, can we pop in a church? We need plank. Okay. How many plank we got here? Got shitloads, haven't we? Right. So we're gonna use... We're gonna use our pack station to send plank to Claytopia, and then we'll receive... we've got to receive something, haven't we? What can we receive? Berries? Ox ploughing is a bit under... Yeah, it 100%, 120%. It is incredibly underperforming. Absolutely, yep. When you... remember you said last night, in your opinion, that the things that need to get worked on are the fishing, the sheep, and what was the other one you said? You said 3 things. 3 areas that need changing, that need kind of buffing. Fish, sheep, There was another area, but it wasn't the plow. I'm sure it wasn't the plow. I was going to say to you at that point that I also think the plow needs to be redone. It's not just a problem about how the plow gets stuck on like land that doesn't have a square or a rectangular kind of shape to it. The forest there. I just think the plow just needs a lot of work overall. It doesn't really do much. I know I was late to enable it here, but yeah, I mean, if we saw the plow here, it would be very hit and miss. It's just very underwhelming. Just doesn't really plow fast enough. Doesn't plow enough of the field. It needs to plow. So, I mean, if for argument's sake they take a line right up here, right through the middle, the plow needs to plow like, I don't know, two lines either side or something like that. There needs to be a better reason for it to plow. It looks like it just plows the same line but faster. I would like it to kind of spread. I disabled it late game with enough people. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people will achieve the same end result, but just at a little bit of a slower rate. But when you can put in a full stack family, so 8 families, I mean, that is incredibly efficient. For me as well. So if you go to the hunter camp, I guess, no, not really, because from that carcass, that's what they get the hide from, don't they? So yeah, no, I'm talking BS. I was going to say, it would be nice as well if the butcher, artisan, if we go to a butcher, it would be nice if this one, because it needs a carcass, it would be nice if you could assign that perk and then it would use the carcass from the camp. But that doesn't work because the carcass is used for hide, right? So they will turn that into the hide. That's what gives you the hide. Goes off to the tanner and they turn it into leather. So that doesn't really work. So yeah, that's a moot point. I'll tell you what, that meat is generating so fast, it's crazy. Where's my other meat hunting camp? Where is it? Oh, it's here. We could probably put another person on. That just does not get... That just does not... Oh, look, they've moved back again. They've migrated back. Oh, that's so handy, that Steve. He is very useful for bringing crops off the field, though. Yeah, I mean, the tooltip does say that. The UI does say it brings crops back at a faster rate. But you just don't really see it. Like for here, like he's plowing that there. He's still only plowing the one kind of line. Like, why does he not go to the end? I mean, it's hard to tell here because that field looks already plowed anyway. But like if he's going to walk down the middle, then you should have like a larger area either side plowed. Maybe just have like a plow extension, like, you know, the actual plow here to be... I know it's probably not historically accurate to how a plow looked, but I don't know. Maybe have an ox with another person either side. I don't know if that was ever a thing. So have straps and a plow and have 3 people on the back of the ox. I don't know. Right, I think in a minute we're going to go and have a claim of the next land, I think. I feel like our army's going to be more than capable. We've got 97 Gambesons now. So that's almost 3 units. Is a gambeson used by archers as well, or crossbow militia? Let's have a look. Yeah, so they use the gambesons as well. Okay. So what about the archers? Obviously the archers would use them. Yep. Alright, winter is approaching. 886 apples. Not as many apples this time. So everybody's going to use gambesons. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's just under armor anyway, isn't it? I don't really see the point of militia footmen. I don't think they're that great. They don't seem very strong in battle. Right, let's see what's going on with our livestock now. Whoa, here we go. Transporting wool. Happy days. So yeah, if you think about the 4 pastures that I put in, so they're gonna have to fill up 1 pasture first, aren't they? So yeah, I see what you're saying about the pasture size doesn't need to be that great. I mean, it's gonna take ages for us to fill up the 4 pastures. If we've only got 12 in already. We need somebody in there, don't we? This region's doing really nice for food. Fuel for 50 months. My goodness. Cool. Look at plate armor. 1080 to set up a plate armor route. I wonder what that would actually export for. You got to be looking at 20 or 30, surely. Right, so next season what we're going to do is we're going to go and take this land. So we're going to go for Goldhof. Right, we need to work this region here just so we can attract more families. So we're going to need a tanner. Let's put the tanner there next to the hunting camp. Because we need clothing to boost the appeal. And we also need to put in our church now.
Bread, freshly baked, and still warm from the oven.
Okay, so now we need timber. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get the timber pretty quickly. Actually, no, we won't because we don't get anything in our logging camp. Okay, what have we got? Food. So we've got enough berries, I think, to last a little bit. So, he's got that, hasn't he? Okay. So let's put you on the logging camp. Need to turn off that, don't we, Steve? I think that's one of the best tips so far. I think you've I mean, you've given me quite a few, but this has been really handy. This allowed the market stall setup to disable that in the early, just to make sure that they don't spend all their time at the stall, because they need to go back and do what their actual task is. So as long as you've obviously got enough people in the granary to do that, then that's a really good tip. $34 is the price of plate armor, like when you buy it for your retinue. Oh, is it? That is the price, 34. Okay, that's how it is. Wow, that's a good price though, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good price, that. I wonder why it doesn't. So that it missed that corner the last time, and it looks like it's missed that corner again this time. Interesting. Unless they're gonna go and do it now. Oh look, they're gonna miss it again. Alright, get threshing everyone. Ooh, 369 barley next harvest. That's going to be a big one. 443 wheat next harvest. That's a big one as well. We are burning for our apples right now. That's a slight worry, because we don't have any bread. Not yet, anyway. Not until we start turning this shit into flour. Right, we've got our guys on berries, haven't we? Oh no, did we take them off? Where's the other berries? Oh, we took them off. That's fine. Okay, we've got good timber here now again, which is good. That's what we needed. We need this area to grow back here. Really, I don't really want to come up here and mess with this area too much. I know we can probably come down here. Maybe we'll try that. Let's have a look. Let's go advance. Let's just go at the back here. See if we can go there. So yeah, come March, I think we're going to claim this land. We're going to go for gold off. So we'll bring an army from here. We'll bring an army from here. Just in case he hits me with 2 stacks, you know, 2 full armies. I don't know what it's going to be like. We could cheese it and save it and then claim it and see what he brings to the fight. But that would be cheesy, wouldn't it? Yes, only granary workers should own stores. Yeah, I love that tip, mate. I really, really do. Oh, we have a bit of a problem here. Food and ale. Are we going to have to bring some in? Right, I'm 100% not making any more population now. We are there. That's it. We're at limit. We don't need any more. I think that's a nice number now. Because of the farmland. I think it's different over here to this region. Obviously, we don't have farmhouses. And farmhouses, you're going to need a good 6 people to efficiently, you know, manage large farm plots, large field plots. So there's a good argument to have slightly more population in these areas, depending on the size of the region. But I think for this, we don't need any more than 336. I mean, we've got 15 sat around on their ass doing nothing right now.
Bring this here, move that.
No, I don't think we need that many. So, what good is wool then, Steve? Is it just, its main purpose is just to sell as a good? Like, what's really wool useful for? Is it just another clothing option? Oh, yarn. Workers weave wool into yarn. So yarn is needed for the clothes, isn't it? Yarn is needed obviously at the tailors to do. Well, we can't do that anyway because we don't have dye. We don't have dye, so we would need berry. A lot of berries to do that. I'm guessing it can be used at the butchers though as well, couldn't it? How have we got no charcoal here in this region? Why are our foresters' hut really not doing much?
So many colours and textures to choose from.
You can use berries to make dyes. That region doesn't depend on them. Yeah. Right, let's speed this up. Okay, so we got 23 sheep. We're meant to be importing lambs, but we don't seem to be. Right, sun's coming up. Here we go. We're coming up to spring, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get our war on. It's time. Let's go. Right, we're gonna need to get back on the food, I think. So 57%, that's fine. Oh, I'll tell you what we do need to. We do need, let's have a look, the church, don't we? I'm not really fussed about the design of this region, I'm going to be honest with you. This is just to get clay, that's all this is. Just to come down here to get the clay. So what do we need? We need 2 at level 2. Oh shit, we don't have water. Yeah, I keep saying it, don't I? Every time. Every time I forget to put in water. Does water need to be at a road connection? We'll do one there, and then we'll do one there.
This is heavier than it looks.
Right, it's time for those berries. And when we get a few families in, then we'll start trading. We need to get a sawmill in. Actually, we don't really... Well, yes we do, but we don't because we are importing from the other region. Right, so let's... So we're going to do this. We're going to, just in case... I'm not going to cheese it, but just in case it goes south very quickly, we're going to go and claim this region. We're going for gold off. So... let's go. So we're gonna need an army. Is that built? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So why doesn't it show there on that screen? Why does it show the actual garrison tower on the side? Oh, because it's still under construction. I did that ages ago. What are you talking about, game? Okay, it's fine. Do you think... Hey, Spectre84, hello! Welcome, good morning, first time chatter. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. So we're right now, we're just gearing up to take Goldhof, so our next region. So you've joined us at the start of battle, my friend. Now, Steve, do you reckon we're going to need 2 full stack armies? You didn't commit to it, I know. I did press the commit button then. The mana upgrade eats a lot of resources. It can take forever to build. Yeah, it is a slow one, the mana. I think it's because the mana generally are the higher end of materials, aren't they? Like roof tiles and things. And because there are quite a few that it needs to collect, doesn't it generally collect them in like an order? So like it would bring the timber, and then it would bring the planks, and then it would bring the stone, or depending on what the building is, maybe if you need foundations first, it would bring the stone in first, but it would move 10 stone and then move like 5 planks and then the 10 logs. I think it goes as something like that, doesn't it? I think there's an order. It doesn't like bring in everything at once, I don't think. Because if you modify it, it counts as rebuilding the whole thing. Ew. Yeah, there's an order. Right, let's go. So yeah, I don't know. I want to claim it. I don't want to bring out too big an army because I'm going to stifle the production in my regions if I do so. But I'm a little bit worried that he's going to bring a big army to defend. I would bring all the troops from the main region and both retinues. Should be enough. Okay. So what I'll do then is I'll wait until my manor's finished upgrading. Let's put this on a priority high. I'll upgrade my retinue. And then we'll attack. Yeah, so they're banging in the planks first. Look, so 3. It's going to take a little while to grab it, I think. Okay, it is bringing in some stone now. Oh, it's a shame you can't speed up time in this view. Are you on the experimental branch or the live version? This is the experimental. This is the 7987 one with the fish. You know, the latest update. Oh mate, it's so much better. It's really, really good. I started playing it again once the update dropped. Like, I think it was like a week ago, wasn't it? Obviously, I played it when it first came out for a little while. Really, really loved it, and then kind of put it down. I just wanted to wait for a bigger update because they always said from the start, you know, a big update is coming. So I put it to the side, didn't play it, and then obviously the update dropped, and now I'm checking the update up, and it's really nice. It's really heading in that nice direction. It's made a nice difference. I wouldn't say it's like earth-shatteringly amazing, but there are some things in there that's definitely improved the feel of the game. It's made it feel more complete, but yet it's so far from being complete, if you know what I mean. It looks like rich salt is super important. There's two ways to look at it. I mean, when you're getting to a position where you can probably have, you know, meat by the hundreds to have your butchers in, I think you're going to be well established in the region anyway to just import salt. I did have a salt deposit up here, but it was only a light one. I would rather have rich iron or rich clay over rich salt, in my opinion, because you're not really going to need a lot of it. I don't know if sausages are a little bit OP. They don't spoil. They do not spoil, which is good. But I don't know, I can't seem to make a lot of sausage, even though I've got a rich meat deposit here. I've got 2 hunter camps, and I've got 2 butchers doing the same thing. Oh, he's disabled. Salt and fish will be probably balanced anyway. Yeah, I don't like the fish in their current state. I think the fish need to be looked at. While the resource is quite big, 137, obviously it can change a little bit. I think I had 164 in one of my other saves, so this is basically my 3rd attempt at making a successful save game file. The first 2 went horribly wrong. I just had the wrong starting land. It wasn't great. I had no fertility in my lands. They were double crown regions, and I like to have farmland. I like to have wheat early game. I know you can have orchards to balance it up, which orchards are absolutely brilliant. But the one that I did have fish, you seem to fish them very easily, and their numbers dwindle very, very quickly. But they take forever to regenerate. Honestly, they need a huge buff. Fish do. Did you try animal breeding with your butchers? We are trying that. I've never done sheep before in my life. Steve suggested a very good point here in this region. So he said, you've got a lot of unassigned families. I think at the time we had like 25 that weren't doing anything. I don't want to generally make my populations too big because I want to manage. We literally have everything here that we need. You know, we've got so many weapons. We've got great food now. The The population in this region are very, very happy. Very, very happy. And I had like loads of unassigned workers doing nothing. So he said, why don't you just see how the sheep are? So we've literally tried to do the sheep here. So this is where we are. First time I've ever put in sheep in any of my playthroughs. Even back when I played the early release. Never thought sheep were that important. So, yeah, I mean, we could experiment with that a little bit. The orchards are phenomenal. Chickens are good. I do like having chickens in there, but again, people go through eggs very, very quickly. But orchards for me are a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. Right, let's go and sort our army out. Can I highlight all these in one go? Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? That would be nice if you could just armor up the whole stack. Alright, so we've done the top line, haven't we? Boom. Get wrecked, enemy. The trick to chickens is to have single plots and a lot of coops. Yeah, whenever I do chickens or goats, I always have very, very small backyards. But I'll be honest with you, I don't keep them to single plots. These are double family plots, I think. Yeah, so these are resident families. We've got 4 families on the chicken there. How many have we got here? 4 families there. Oh, that's the joiners, so that's not the same. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I do have chickens scattered around in my regions. Right, let's call this guy out. Right, we want to make sure he doesn't run, so we're just going to get him walking when he comes out. Alright, let's go. Let's bring him down. I mean, these guys are going to look so freaking cool. They look just epic.
Summer's coming soon.
How epic does that look? Absolutely love it. Don't mind me, boys. Just coming through your pit. We're going to war. You keep stoking those fires back at the home. Chickens produce 1 egg per month and basically feed 1 family. Yeah. I just like the orchards because you have just huge numbers of apples. Alright, 1 second, guys. I just need to take a phone call. My car's in for an MLT, so we're just going to leave this up here. I'm going to just disable my camera and my mic for now. Just give me two minutes, guys. Just take a phone call. Right, sorry about that, everyone. I had a phone call. I had to take that. My car's in for MOT. And the good news is, it's passed. Straight through. Boom. Happy days. I was expecting the worst this morning. So that's made me very, very happy. We've got a ticket. We've got another year's motoring. Joyous. Deep joy. Deep joy. Right. Spectre 84 back. By the way, do you know if apiaries have been fixed? I have no idea. Let's ask Steve. Steve is the man. Steve, have apiaries been fixed? I didn't know there was a problem because I've never done them. I don't know. Where are they anyway? They looked fixed to you. Cool. Under the berry. Oh yeah, these, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't know there's a problem, but Steve, you did say yesterday, didn't you? When we were thinking about which direction to go late game, you were saying, do you know what? You could go apiary. But again, that's something else I've never done. So until this playthrough, I'd never done sheep. Obviously, we've not done sheep breeding, but we have got sheep on our land. I've never done that before, and I've never ever touched beekeeping, so I honestly didn't know there was a problem with them. You just have to have a lot of them, at least 10 with a single family. Sweet. Right, let's bring out our army here as well. Let's make sure they're walking. Magic, good news. Thank you, gamers. Yeah, that is excellent news. I was expecting the worst today. I just thought it would fail. I mean, it is an older car. It's really, really up to date. You know, there's not much wrong with it, but it's a Mercedes, and it's an older Mercedes, and I just thought there's got to be something there that's borderline. I thought maybe tires it would fail on they're kind of on the limit. But yeah, it got through. A couple of advisories, but nothing to worry about. A couple chips in the windscreen, but it's outside of the vision, the peripheral, so they're not really bothered about that. So yeah, it's good. Deep joy, everyone. Deep joy. It's a Good Friday right now. According to the description, you could only build 2, but it didn't apply, and every apiary produced a small amount of honey a month, no matter how many workers you assigned to it. Oh, okay. It was kind of sort of like chickens. Yeah, I think that's the thing with this game, isn't it? A lot of it is kind of work in progress, and I think over time things will work better and things like that. So they're kind of in there, but they're not working as well as they should do. And I think that kind of happens for a lot of the stuff. Right, so let's go to war now. Let's bring you down here. I mean, this army is going to look epic. Are we going to need to bring in any mercenaries? What do we reckon? We could bring some as backup. We could bring these in from Goldoff. I mean, why not? Why not? We're going to be fighting in Goldoff anyway, so we might as well bring them in. We're going to have a massive stack. Guys, it's going to feel like Rome Total War right now with a flipping massive great big army. Thousands and thousands. Well, maybe not, but... God, I love Total War series. Such a good game. Right, anyway. Let's bring these out. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do our spear first, because I think our Gambesons are going to go into the units in order that we bring them out, okay? Yeah, I remember the market and trader nightmares at launch. Yeah, there were a few nightmares at launch, but listen, it's a phenomenal game. It's only going to get better, and it gets better each time. You're a huge TW fan as well, mate. I'm massive on Total War. Massive. Love them. Brings a smile to my face. Medieval 2 is still my favourite of the bunch, followed by Rome, the original Rome. And believe it or not, I actually liked the American Civilization one. Oh my god, oh my word. Oh, Empire. I really liked Empire Total War. I loved the ranks of infantrymen. Yeah, Empire. Lots of people didn't like that game, but I thought it was fantastic. I absolutely loved that game. Because it was literally the first game you really get, like, firearms, right? I mean, Total War, before that, were all, you know, range, you know, bows and things like that, weren't they? But I flipping loved that game. I hope for a pike and a shot era. Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, amen, brother. Right, we're gonna go spears because we want the gambesons on the spears. So let's go 3. And then we'll go crossbow. So that gives us 5. That gives us 6. Let's go crossbow. Right, that's our army. That's a stack right there. This is gonna be filthy. This is gonna be absolutely filthy. This is gonna be fantastic. Oh my days. Stop running. You're in town. Stop running. Okay, we got archers coming down here. Amass the troops, everyone. Alright, let's go here. Alright, let's speed her up. There is a mod for Shogun. Oh, Shogun's a mental game as well. The one thing I love about Shogun, I always struggle with it though because of the like the ninja aspect of it, the dojo dens and things like that. I always struggled with like the ninjas coming along and killing my my generals, and it really used to annoy me. Really used to annoy me in that one. But that was a phenomenal game. I just absolutely love the art style of Shogun. A beautiful, beautiful game. Very Japanese. I loved it. I used to play a browser game, Travian, a lot, but Sagas were really disappointing. I'll be honest with you, I'm not familiar with Travian. Hey, this is very cinematic, isn't it? This is very epic. We're going to war, and look at the weather. Right, I think what we'll do back here in my town is I think we're going to need to import some food. Obviously, we're losing a lot of our town right now, so let's just bring in a little bit extra on the side. Just for a month or 2. We can afford it. We can afford it. I don't want to run out. Why are you so slow? Why are you going up there for? Right, we're going to join the armies. It's like the scene from Braveheart, isn't it? When the Irishman, the mad Irishman, meets the Scottish clans for the first time. Alright, it's my army. Here they come. Here come the boys. Here come the mercenaries. It's my Ireland. Right, here we go. So let's I mean, that's going to be a strong stack, right? That's going to be a strong stack. Let's go. Let's claim. You wait, he's literally just going to sit back and go, ah, do you know what? You can have this land. It's fine. I've got nothing to come to you with. That's not going to happen. He's definitely going to come. Alright, here he comes. Oh, look at that. We're right there already. So where's he coming from? Oh shit, he's coming from behind. Literally coming from there as well. Okay. So where's our advantage? Where is our advantage? There's not... Wow, oh, do you know what? Where is it? Oh, we've not really got an advantage. He's going to be... He's going to be marching down the hill. He's going to have the height unless we come over this side. But I don't think we're going to be able to sit inside the circle. Hmm.
My lord, men! Advance! Men, your orders!
What's he coming with? What's he coming with? Okay, he's got a pretty strong stack there, to be fair. He's got 8. Mate, crossbows are unbelievable. Crossbows are phenomenal. Do not ever bother to make an archer again. Crossbows are fantastic, especially if you get them on the sides. If you get those side shots into the side of the armor and obviously around the back, it would absolutely rout an enemy unit in one salvo. They literally shit themselves. I don't really know how we're going to make this work here. We got a limited space here on the hill. We can, I think we can make it work. I think it's going to be alright. Right, let's have a look. So we've got defensive positions up on the high. Okay, you're all set to defend, right? You're set to... Oh, you idiot! Press the wrong button! No! I pressed the wrong button! I got rid of my mercs! That was meant to be guard! Right, we're doing this the hard way. What a prat! Right, it's cool. It's fine. It's no big deal. We'll do it the hard way. Right, let's go for you. Oh, I pounded them early. Right. You're going to go over here. Right, they're down to 15. They're down to 14 already. So they are looking quite weak right now. We've got a dirty little army just going over there. What I might do is just charge my retinue that way. This one will have to come around here. Because they're all going to the right flank right now. Right, we might have to do a little bit of arrangement here. My spearmen are going to have to take that.
Yes, sire. My liege. Your orders.
Right, my spearmen are going to have to get in quick. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Right. Right, we're going to need a cheeky little pause here. We're just going to need to take stock of what's going on. So, Okay, they're dead. Right, my archers can go there, there. Right. You're going after them. So we got the retinue, we got the enemy retinue there. I think what we'll do actually is we're going to use these two. And fire on them. That retinue needs to go. You can run down them. You can run down these. So we're broken right now, I think. Oh shit, I've left, hang on, I've left my, okay, it doesn't matter. They're in there, come on. Let's go in there. Right, retinue can go around the back quickly. We'll break that around the back, then we'll move over to this unit, we'll give backup to the spearman. They're doing final there. Come on, we've got to break these quick. I see them, but I'm not too worried about them. Come on, come on. Break. There we go. Right, they're broken. Let's bring these in the back. Right, they're broken. Happy days. Right, let's get you to support them. We do have a unit over there. Right, you're moving. Let's go around and break these. Sorry, guys. I'll focus on the chat in a minute. 1 second. Right, they've broken. Right, let's give them. We're going to bring a line here. Right, you're going to have to go and take out these. You can fire on them. Let's dwindle these numbers down. Right, the retinue's going to come around the back. Let's get them up. Let's give them something to think about. Right, now we're going to watch these numbers dwindle here from the crossbow. Right, let's charge. Let's go. Oh yeah, they're shitting it. Right, they're off. They're gone. Let's go. I'm not worried about them. Oh, they've broken just by the sight of it. Just by the sight of it. Let's go, boys. Let's charge them down. Oh, you're knackered. That retinue is absolutely knackered. That retinue's knackered as well. Okay, we got. Well, I think we're gonna need some range. I think we're gonna need some range here because these are gonna turn around and shoot in a minute. Right, they've broken. Happy days. Right, these are still in the fight. Let's bring them around there. Yeah. Go on, boys! Let's go! Have it! Have it! What a disastrous start, but we managed to save it. Woo! Right. Done it. We took a few losses there because of that stupid mistake at the start. How did we disband the 3 mercenary units? I was meant to, like, put them on defend. Click the wrong bloody button. Merc's running away before tip. Yeah, typical, mate, typical. Give them the money, mate. Nah, do you know what? We're off. We're off to fight another battle now. We're off to go and, you know, get some AO and get some meat. This position is so nasty. Oh, mate, yeah, imagine if there were wooden stakes as well. I think the game, if you trap an enemy unit in water, I think they get a negative buff. So like if we put our spearman, if we had our spearman there and literally had the enemy standing in the water to fight, I think we would have a huge bonus. I think that's how it works. Obviously you get a height advantage as well. Right, let's go back in. Right, we nearly screwed that though. We nearly screwed that. We did take some losses, but we, you know, we didn't do too bad. 18, so we lost 18 there. We lost 50 overall. 50 men overall, which would not have happened if we had those mercs in, because they would have been my meat basically. But it's okay. It's good. We won the battle. Right, new message. There it is. We've got gold off. Well done. Good battle. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No wonder they ran away. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, we're pushing them back. We're pushing them back. So we're going to bring these back now and regenerate these units. I'm not worried about them losing stamina at this point. They can literally do that. I don't care. Right, let's go disband you. Right, let's take you back home. Yeah, very good battle though. Enjoyed that. I love how the map updates with your buildings. That hand-drawn style looks so good. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I love that too as well. Yeah, I really love that, how it does show that. Love that from the start. Really, really nice. I was just talking to Steve about how I'd like to see the enemy actually, you know, you could see his progress here. You know, where he starts, whatever region he starts in. It would be nice to see him build and have a place on the map rather than just having this imaginary army, you know, or imaginary region outside of the map that he's calling all his troops from. That would be nice. That would be a huge one for me. Just a little bit more immersive. Like I said to Steve, it doesn't have to be so you can see it all the time. Maybe it would be nice if you have a typical kind of fog of war style where you need to take a unit up around the region borders to scout inside the area or something like that, just so you can see what's going on. That might be nice. I'm aware that he doesn't want to make it too much like a typical Civilization game or, you know, any of those other sort of turn-based strategy games. But back in the day, you know, Command and Conquer had the fog of war thing, real-time strategy where you had to walk, you know, move your troops to uncover parts of land and stuff. I think it would work quite nicely only for his areas that he's claimed. I think the regions that are open, so when you start the game, regions that are open, if need be, they can be visible. Your regions will be visible, obviously. But I don't know, just something there to give it another element. Just to make it feel more alive. That would be cool. Right, so we're back to just dealing with our regions now. So what are we? We're up to June. So we're going to have a good barley yield. We're going to have good wheat yield. I think the food's going to come back to us now. Right, you're inside your region. So let's disband you. Right, what time is it as well? So I do need to go and pick my car up now, everyone. So I will be... I think we're going to have to come off stream because this is like a... I'm not going to call it a bonus stream because that's like, you know, it's not your bonus. It's nice for me to get on during the day. It's more of a bonus for me. I don't generally ever have the opportunity to stream during the daytime. Either I'm at work or, you know, I've got other things to do on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Obviously... you might have saw, but I've got a 2-year-old that's just gone out with mummy, so my weekends are really busy during the daytime. My stream time is normally like 8 o'clock UK time in the evening, so it is nice for me to get on out of schedule. I know that everyone says you shouldn't really do that, you should always stick to a schedule, but for someone like me that doesn't have a lot of time on my hands, sometimes it's very difficult to stick to a schedule because of the moving wheels. So every now and again, if I do get a little bit of time, it is nice to just come on and just mess around, just chat to you guys, have some fun. But yeah, it's been good today. I've really enjoyed it. Good progress again. We've got some berries that need to be harvested over here. We're starting to build up our third region now. We're going to be going for the clay. We're going to build this region up. I think as we push further in, maybe his unit size will get larger. I honestly do not know. I'm hoping the last region that we have to claim is some sort of mega battle. That would be really epic. I don't know if that's going to happen, but just in case it does, we are going to build up the third region with a manor and a retinue and another stack of 6 just to kind of go in there as well. We're doing really well with our treasury. We're doing really well with our influence. Our regions are thriving. 6,300 wealth here. We've got 8,900 here. Good approval rating. Everything's kind of balanced right now. We have, yeah, decent progress. So yeah, I think the next one will be focusing on this region a little bit. We'll regenerate our troops, our numbers, and then we'll go and claim Hofstetten. We're going to leave Selbitz right to the end. Yeah, right up through the middle. So we'll take this one next. But that map is looking very pretty indeed. Very pretty indeed. So yeah, that's going to be the next stream. So hopefully you've all enjoyed it. I think it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but being a weekend, I think I'm going to be on Cyberpunk tonight. Boom! Thank you, Spectre84, for the follow. You're an absolute legend. Thank you, mate. I am a small channel, but I appreciate all your follows and likes and subscribes and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, really good, mate. So thank you for that. Can't appreciate you enough. But yeah, I think tonight's going to be Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to crack open a beer. We're going to get deep into that game. I'm literally just 2 episodes into Cyberpunk. First time I've played it. So we're starting to learn Cyberpunk just to keep things fresh. So we have like, you know, we have our strategy games. We have our slower kind of chill, relaxed games. And then we're going for the kind of, you know, gunplay, you know, story driven, all that kind of stuff. Just to break it up, keep it fresh for me, like I said. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that one. Thank you for the tips, Steve, again. Thank you for showing me this button up here. That's really nice. I didn't know, in about what, 70-80 hours of play on this game, I didn't even know this was a button. Thank you for telling me that one. And yeah, I've enjoyed it, so hopefully you have as well. Thank you for everyone that did sign in, join us for the chats, join us for the fun. Thank you for the follows, the likes, all that good stuff. I will see you all on the next one. Probably about 8 o'clock tonight. Like I say, we'll be Cyberpunk, but we will be back on Manor Lords tomorrow or Sunday. But yeah, you're absolute legends. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.